Good. I can't do this. Okay, this is a bad idea. Good morning, guys. I am out running errands. It seems to be like the best time for me to start talking to you guys. And this is a requested video on what do I recommend for fat loss, weight loss, paleo or keto? Because you know everybody and his brother doing keto. Well, this may get long. I've not scripted it out. I'm just going to talk you through my thoughts. So let's start with what paleo is. Paleo is eating based on how our primal ancestors would have eaten. They didn't farm. So the idea is there would not have been grains. They didn't raise cattle, so there wouldn't have been dairy. Basically hunting and gathering. So on the paleo diet, you eat lean meats. You know, think about the wild animals that they would have caught. You eat vegetables. You eat fruits. You eat nuts and seeds. And that's about it. You know, they didn't go catch the woolly mammoth and milk it. So you're not going to eat dairy products. They didn't have fast food like we did. They're not calling Domino's or grabbing the Cheetos. So you're not going to eat that kind of food. Paleo says no legumes, which is beans and peanuts, because of the anti-nutrient property that beans and peanuts have. There's a whole lot I could get into there, but if you do paleo, you know paleo. And then no grains, again, because they weren't farming. And there's also a lot of the paleo community that talks about the gluten sensitivities, the things like that you get into with grains. So that's the short version of what paleo is. Basically, you're going to eat a lot of lean meats, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. Now, in reality, when people do paleo, they just slap bacon on everything and call it paleo, which, you know, bacon is delicious. So that's paleo. Paleo, for most people, is good for weight loss simply because you're eliminating so much junk. If you're not eating fast food, if you're not eating processed foods, you're naturally going to lower your calorie intake because you're not eating that stuff. So, you know, a lot of people go paleo and they lose weight and they have good results. Keto. Now, y'all, I get on my soapbox about keto because all y'all people that are, quote, doing keto ain't doing keto. You're doing Atkins, but that's neither here nor there. Keto is when you eliminate carbohydrates from your diet, thus forcing your body into ketosis, which means your body starts primarily burning fat as its energy source. Normally your body likes to use glycogen, carbs, for an energy source. So if you starve the body of carbs, well, your body's pretty smart and your body knows, oh, we're starving, let's burn off some of this fat that's stored around our waist. Okay? So when you eliminate carbs from your diet, you flip your system over to burning fat. Now, the reason I say that most people who are doing keto aren't doing keto is because your body is smart enough that it can turn protein. Now, y'all, don't get scientific on me here and call me out for not being scientifically exact. I'm trying to be simple. Your body can take a protein that you eat and use it just like it would a carb. So with true keto diet, you're eating about 10% carbohydrates, only 20% protein, and then the remainder of your diet is fat. So 70% of your diet is fat. If you do not monitor and track your macronutrients, I can guarantee you're eating too much protein and you're not actually in ketosis. Okay? So if you're doing keto, but you're not monitoring your macronutrients, I'm almost willing to bet you are not in ketosis. So that's why I say you're doing Atkins. You're not doing keto. But that's a little mini rant. I have no problem with keto. It just kind of chaps my butt when people say they're doing keto and they're not. So, anywho, keto does have a valid place for fat loss because you're eating so much fat, you're satisfied. There's a physical limit as to how much fat anybody wants to eat. So after a little while, your body does burn the fat that you have stored, and your hunger shifts down a lot. You're simply not hungry. And your body learns to just burn its own fat and be fairly efficient with what's coming in. So you can lose weight on keto. A lot of people find that they do, and they do really well with it. But with both keto and paleo, people tend to plateau and they hit a point where they quit losing weight. Why is that? Well, it's because neither one of them is, quote, better for fat loss. It doesn't flipping make a difference what you eat. You can eat a diet of candy corn only and lose weight. You can eat a diet of pizza only and lose weight, because weight loss and fat loss comes down to calories in and calories out. Sorry. The only way you lose weight is to take in fewer calories than you burn. That's it. You're not special. You don't magically defy the laws of thermodynamics. You don't. So, which one's better, keto or paleo? I don't give a flip. If your goal is to lose weight, you got to count calories. Count macros. Now, I know you're sitting there telling me, well, I count calories and I can't lose weight. You can't beat the laws of thermodynamics. If you stay on your diet all week long and you take in an appropriate number of calories for fat loss, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but then Saturday night and Sunday, you drink alcohol, you hit the buffet, and you splurge, you've completely undone all the progress you've had or you've made all week long. If you're watching your calories and you think you're being perfect, but you're not weighing and measuring everything you eat, you're probably eating more than you realize. I'm not saying this to be mean, I'm not saying this to be harsh, but in the society that we live in, America, we have no idea what a proper portion size looks like. We think we know that we're eating 200 calories worth of popcorn, when in reality we're eating 500 calories worth of popcorn. My favorite example to give people is peanut butter. You scoop it out and there's a tablespoon. And the serving size is 2 tablespoons. Homp. Get your food scale out and measure it. You will find that 1 tablespoon is actually 2+ tablespoons if you weigh it. All right, I just got back to where I'm going, so I'm going to pause the video. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, that break took longer than I thought it was going to take because I got put to work. Jeremy is putting a dash in a truck, and apparently it takes 2 people to accomplish that job. So, yeah, I helped put a dash in a truck. I didn't really do anything. I just sat there and held it. So, anywho, where were we? Okay, so fat loss is a result of calories in and calories out. So, let's get some light up in here. All right. So if you want to lose weight, doesn't matter what you eat to actually lose weight. Doesn't matter. Like I said, you can eat candy corn. If I eat 1,400 grams of candy corn, 1,400 calories worth of candy corn every day, I'm going to lose weight. If I eat one Little Caesars 4-piece, the little pizza every day and a little bit something else, I'm going to lose weight because I'm getting X number of calories. Now, body composition and health, then you have to worry about what you're eating. Okay, so will I lose weight eating 1,400 calories worth of candy corn? Yeah. Will I be healthy? No. Will I feel good? No. I'll feel like poop. If I eat that Little Caesars pizza, my battery's dying. If I eat that Little Caesars pizza, I'll lose weight, if I keep it within reason. But, I'm not going to feel good. So where you worry about what you're eating, paleo, keto, candy corn, whatever, the what you're eating comes into play when you're focusing on your body composition, how much muscle you have, how much fat you have, your health. How are your triglycerides? How is your cholesterol overall? What is your blood sugar? How is your insulin sensitivity? So what you eat comes into play when we're looking at health markers and body composition. What you eat when it comes to weight loss is completely irrelevant. So back to the original question, what's better for weight loss, fat loss? Paleo or keto? Neither. Both of those diets give you weight loss initially because you're cutting out entire food groups that tend to be fairly caloric. With paleo, you're not eating grains, you're not eating dairy, you're not eating any processed food, you're not eating sugar. So when you take all of that out, you're naturally going to lose weight. But after a certain point in time, you're going to level off because almond butter is paleo. But you know how many calories are in almond butter? Bacon's paleo. But, I can put away a lot of bacon. So paleo is great for fat loss. I think paleo is probably the best way to eat for health. That's my opinion, not a doctor, but I think a paleo diet is going to be the best diet for overall health, personally. But as far as weight loss, meh. Keto is an excellent diet if you have epilepsy. There are multiple studies showing that it helps control seizures. Keto is excellent for people who are very insulin sensitive, diabetics. Very good for them because it keeps their blood sugar level. And it's also good for weight loss initially because you're just cutting out an entire category of macronutrients. No carbs. Ta-da, you're going to lose weight. Keto sucks though if you try to be athletic. For most people, the average Joe who does keto, if you try to work out or do anything athletic, you're going to feel like poop because it's just the way it is systematically. There are a few people who do keto really well that are elite athletes. They're anomalies. They're not like you or I. And again, asterisk, those of you that are doing keto, if you are not tracking your macronutrients, if you are not doing blood testing, you're not doing keto. You're doing a low carb diet. And that's fine. But like I said earlier, it just chaps my arse when people talk about, I'm doing keto. And no, you're not. No, you're not. It's fine. Good for you, but call it what it is. You're doing a low carb diet. You're not doing keto. All the people that are truly doing keto and are suffering through the keto flu and are eating their weight in coconut oil and MCT oil and they're not eating steaks because steaks can have too much protein sometimes. They're looking at you going, you're not doing keto. So again, that's a rant. I'm sorry. I have nothing against keto. It is good for weight loss initially because you're cutting out all those carbs, but after a while you plateau because fat has 9 calories per gram of fat. And when you're eating a diet that's 70% fat, the average person can still probably overeat. Or, again, the average person who says they're doing keto will have a glass of wine occasionally, or they'll cheat and have a cupcake, and then you've completely derailed any progress you have made. So if we're truly looking at paleo versus keto, I think paleo is more sustainable if that's the diet you choose to use for weight loss than keto, but really neither one of them matter. Neither one of them matter. I'm gonna wholly endorse the candy corn diet. No, I'm kidding. To lose weight, you need to find a calorie goal that puts you in a deficit, and you need to hit that calorie goal every single flipping day. No, I had a glass of wine with dinner. No, I had a cupcake at a birthday party. No, the boss bought us lunch. No, guys. Fat loss comes down to how many calories are you taking in. And every time you sneak or every time you treat, you're getting rid of any deficit you had. So you're not going to see any progress, and you're going to get frustrated because in your head you think that you're really being good. And I know I'm sounding harsh, but sometimes we need to hear harsh. So, sorry if I got a little ranty, but I was asked directly, what's better for weight loss, paleo or keto? And my official answer is neither. Doesn't make a hill of beans difference what you eat. Just matters how much you eat. So, any other questions you got, drop them down below. I am gonna start spending a little bit more time on this YouTube channel because I find it very fascinating what I watch on YouTube. You know, I catch myself watching videos and I'm like, why am I watching this? Oh, because it's entertaining. So maybe I can help you out, answer some of your questions on health, nutrition, fitness. I'm not promising that's all this is gonna be though. You may just see me playing in my planner one day. Yeah, I'm a nerd. I'm 40 years old and I put stickers in a book on a daily basis. So anyway, have a great day, guys. Stay strong, y'all. Bye.